Canelo Alvarez is not considered pound for pound number one, and Canelo fans are just mad at the world. These dudes are just mad at the world. Any and everybody lashing out, falsely accusing people, attacking people. Now they trying to attack Terrence Bud Crawford because they feel like Canelo ain't getting no respect and all this other shit. Look, y'all. Okay. Let's do some debunking right quick. I would have to say with Canelo fans, if the ESPN pound for pound list is garbage, and if ESPN is irrelevant, and if ESPN is a leftist platform, if ESPN is this, if ESPN is that, then why do you care to be number one pound for pound on their list? It's simple shit. I asked y'all a question yesterday. I asked you if I asked you yesterday. I said, I asked you guys yesterday. I said, Vasily Lomachenko has been considered pound for pound number one since 2017. You guys had years to step up and make a claim for Canelo. Where were you? That answer is still on my community board, and I have that answer in a video. I mean, that question that I asked. None of you have answered it. See, because when it comes to me, I use logic to fuck y'all up with. For real, we ain't got to do no name calling. We ain't got to do this. We ain't got to do no accusations. We ain't got to do no crying. We could just do simple facts for facts and answer some questions, and we can see what's what. All right? So that's two of your excuses I done blew through. All right? Why do you care about the ESPN pound for pound title if ESPN is garbage? And most importantly, Vasily Lomachenko has been considered pound for pound since 2017. You guys had years to step up and say something. You didn't say nothing. Why? I'm going to do you one better, because this is the next thing y'all talk about. You guys say Canelo Alvarez's resume is too dense to be over Terrence Bud Crawford, for Terrence Bud Crawford to be over him, right? Right? Watch how I set y'all up. Right? Right? Then can you tell me how a person that's not as accomplished as Canelo Alvarez or Terrence Bud Crawford was over both of them? Vasily Lomachenko, especially at that time, had like 13 fights. Who did he beat to get on the pound for pound? Who? And if it's about resume, then how in the fuck was Vasily Lomachenko number one over Canelo? And it's been like that for years. You guys whined so bad that ESPN had to release a statement why they picked them. It's facts. Everything I just said is a fact. Everything you can go ask any Canelo Super Saiyan fanboy in the world. They don't got answers. They don't got answers. Now, if you ask them, how come Canelo Alvarez didn't unify with Andrade, and then as soon as he lost the belt, he went to go fight for a vacant belt, just like he's doing right now? They don't got answers. They don't. Now, the truth of the matter is, all, not some. The Latino community is racist as fuck. They have anti-blackness without boxing. Okay? This is why they only want to highlight a certain group of people on the internet, but at the same time tell you Canelo is heavily criticized by the Latino community. If that's the case, then what do you look like pointing a finger at one group? You guys X'd out and called out an entire damn race. You can't say, oh, when you talk about Latinos, Let me tell you something. The second Latino becomes a race, you let me know. You let me know. See, because anybody going around telling you that there's a race war between so-called African Americans, which there's no such thing, and Latinos is ignorant. Because first you have to be a race. Everything I'm saying is facts here. First you have to be a race. Latino is not a race. And most importantly, you mean to tell me Roger Clemente is not Latino? Felix Trinidad is not Latino? Luis Ortiz is not Latino? Hell, Selma Hayek is Middle Eastern and she's Latino. The point is, anybody can Latino. So the war you're having is against people who speak English and people who speak the Latin dialect? Motherfuckers are retarded, man. Y'all are fucking retarded. And don't say it ain't true. Because let me flash y'all back something. Remember when Anthony Joshua was getting attacked by the Latino community? And why? Because of Andy Ruiz. This is where I released the video, the most racist fans in boxing. In case y'all forgot about it, there it is right there. Go check it out. That's because back then, and this is the thing about people, I keep telling people, judge people and track people by their body of work. Judge me by my body of work. When Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua, go listen to my video. Nothing but props. Nothing but props. The second he started acting funny style, and I mentioned it, oh, it was fuck Anthony Joshua. It was race shit. It was race shit. That's what it was. I know y'all forgot about that. But everybody loved Anthony Joshua. As soon as Andy Ruiz won, fuck Anthony Joshua. This shit is ruled by Mexican. Latinos taking over. Blah, 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 blah. They turned on Anthony Joshua. They got racist towards Anthony Joshua. I documented. I got the video. It's the same thing. If you don't like Canelo and lie for him, you're racist to these guys. And notice when it comes to prejudice, notice everybody only wants to point out the black sector. How many times have y'all heard me on here saying the LDBC is not the only ones that's biased? The LDBC is not the only one race baiting and doing racist shit. I said we only acknowledge the LDBC, but we don't acknowledge everybody else to do it. That's why I post y'all comments of the racist shit that I've gotten since being on YouTube. Years of this shit. Every day. Every damn day. Yet, black people are racist. They're racist against Latinos. They want us to kiss their feet. I've been around a lot of black people. I ain't never heard that shit in my life. In my life. Period. And people can't talk shit about me. I got people on both sides. My people are from Senegal and Puerto Rico. You can't tell me that I can't talk about this shit. And you can't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I grew up in Mexican town. I know what time it is. You know? So stop the front. Quit making everybody racist that don't like Canelo. Grow the fuck up. And most importantly, I got some questions y'all need to answer that y'all can't answer because it reveals what I've been saying. So let me go over it again. If the ESPN pound for pound list is garbage, leftist, not important, and irrelevant, then why do you care to have Canelo on it? Then after that, Lomachenko has been considered pound for pound number one since 2017. Where the fuck were you? If Canelo Alvarez resume is so much better, and that's what trumps Terrence Bud Crawford, then how the fuck was Vasily Lomachenko over Terrence Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez? Keep in mind, once again, y'all didn't say shit. Take these questions to these motherfuckers. Now, you're not going to get an answer, but the whole point is to stump them. Because Canelo, Alvarez, not all, fanboys will lie to the end. They won't acknowledge anything because it's not about boxing with them. It's about being better than you.
Let me tell you, Richard Comey is a very good fucking fighter, and I'm a big fan of him as well. And little Tiafimo just walked right through him. He is the biggest little tiny man I've ever seen in my life. He's a heavyweight on midget's legs. He's got 2 legs like that, and he's got my size body. He's the biggest little man I've ever seen. He's the biggest featherweight on the planet, bar nobody. And I got to back him what he says. Ain't no 126, 135 pounder can beat him. No Lomachenko's nobody. The heavyweight on 2 tiny legs with speed and power, like, probably it's harder than me as a featherweight.